Welcome back to Kingston Reviews. Derek here. Wanted to do a quick video for you guys today on my whiskey bourbon smoker that my wife got me for Christmas. Just like most of you guys, I started drinking alcohol many years ago just for the fun of it, of course, at the appropriate age. But a few years ago, I actually started drinking alcohol for the flavor, pairing that up with meals, pairing it up with cigars. And I tried bourbon, and that tends to be my favorite. I've got a small collection behind me right there, and I'm hoping to continue to add to that over the next few years. It's actually one of the things that my wife and I love to do. We go to different distilleries, we go to different breweries in the area, and kind of make that an event that we do on the weekends. And so alcohol has really become kind of a little hobby for me, and I thought you guys would enjoy this video on the smoker. So a few years ago, I had an opportunity to try an old-fashioned. It was made for me at a restaurant in Hilton Head, South Carolina. And when they made the drink, I did not know they were gonna bring it out and then they were gonna add smoke to it, which I just love the visual presentation, the garnishment of the orange. And if you guys don't know, an old-fashioned is a really simple drink that essentially has just a couple components to it: bourbon or whiskey. It has bitters, and then simple syrup is essentially just reduced sugar and water. And then I was not expecting them to add the smoke to it. One of my favorite things about bourbon in general is the wood flavor of the bourbon. And so when you add that burnt wood flavor to it, it adds another dimension to it, and I really think a lot of you guys would enjoy it. So if you guys have ever had one of these, please put that in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you guys like content like this. But let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, guys, here we go. This is the kit that my wife got me for Christmas. It's a cocktail and whiskey smoker kit. Obviously, you can smoke whatever you like, but I tend to smoke my bourbon. My wife obviously saw this was something I really enjoyed at that restaurant and wanted to bring that experience home. And I can tell you that it's well worth it. We actually used this at our annual New Year's party, and everyone really enjoyed it. Both the men and the women enjoyed it alike. And I would definitely highly recommend you guys find something like this that you like online and choose it. This is not a sponsored product, but thought you guys might enjoy the review of it. So let's take a closer look. Comes in I think a pretty decent box, nothing overly fancy. They do have everything separated nice and neat inside. Everything has a place. Mine came with 4 different flavors. So the flavors that I have are oak, cherry, we've got apple, and we've got pecan. Okay, and for me, I think that is a pretty good variety. I think I've seen a couple on there with like 8 different flavors. This is good for me for now. I actually don't think I've tried every flavor so far. Right now I'm kind of stuck on my apple and cherry, so that's probably what I'm going to make a drink here in just a minute. Then you have the burn chamber. It looks like this. This is the lid, and then underneath the lid you actually have the chamber that you burn the wood in. There's a little filter there, a little mesh filter. You put the wood inside there, and then that will go inside the glass. So let's put that away for now. It also comes with a little spoon that you use to scoop out the wood chips. It comes with a little brush here, I guess, to clean the filter out after use, which I have not done yet. Shame on me. And it comes with this lighter. Once again, for the price of $40, I'll be honest with you, a pretty good deal, I think. I've spent $20 on a torch lighter like this before, and for the whole kit to be like 40 bucks, I think that's a pretty good deal, guys. And like I said, I'll put the link in the description. If you guys put it in the comments, I'll go ahead and add that if you guys want to find it on Amazon. So essentially what I typically do, I just like making old fashions. I like the flavor, and I'm going to make a quick one here. This is not necessarily a drink channel, but I just wanted to show you guys how it's used and how it works. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make an old fashioned. Old fashioned is pretty simple. You use some simple syrup. Simple syrup is essentially reduced sugar and water, which my wife was nice enough to make for me. You use 2 to 3 drops of bitters. I'm using this Angostura orange bitters. I have the orange peel for garnishment, and you're supposed to zest it inside the drink itself for additional flavor. And then I am using Oak Eden for my bourbon. This is actually another gift my wife got me for Christmas, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but she actually got me a specially labeled bottle with my name on it, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm not saying that this thing was batched specifically for me, but it definitely, they put your name on it, which I thought was pretty cool. Guys definitely want to check that out as well. So let's go ahead and make the drink and put everything together, and then take it from there. Okay, I'm sure you guys can find out how to make an old-fashioned by looking online, but I'm going to go ahead and make mine based on the combinations that I like to use, and you do whatever makes you guys happy. So typically what I want to do is go ahead and add the bourbon. I do 2 shots. I'm a doubles guy. I think it's really supposed to be just 1 shot, but I'm going to go with 2 shots. I think you're supposed to use a couple ounces of, just a few ounces of simple syrup, but I typically just kind of measure out a little over 1/4 of a shot glass and pour that in there. If you guys like it sweet, a little bit more simple syrup or a little bit less depending upon your needs. Then you're supposed to add 2 to 3 drops of bitters to that. Now, I can never quite get that in there exactly, but I just kind of shake out 2 or 3 drops. There we go, those 3 drops. You're supposed to put this in a shaker, I believe. I don't know, I never do that. I just go ahead and stir it up, just like that. Make sure I get it nice and mixed up. Then I'm gonna pour that over my drink. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I like to go ahead and put my orange peel in there. You're supposed to zest it, which is basically kind of squeeze some of that zest over and in the drink. And you can drop that in there. And push that down in there a little bit. The flavor in there. And I'm gonna go again with the apple wood chips. So you just kind of open that thing up. Use a little spoon they give you. Now I have no idea whether it's 1 scoop, 2 scoops. I've been putting about 2 scoops in every container. In the burn chamber, I've been putting 2 scoops in the burn chamber. 1, and let's put 2. You guys might like more, you might like less. I just found that if you put too much in there, I feel like I can't get all of it burnt and I'm kind of wasting it. So those are the wood chips right there. And I've used this several times. If you look at how many wood chips go in here, not that much. This thing should last you a good long time. I don't expect that this will run out if I make a drink every week. This should not run out over the next year. So you place that on top of the glass. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is I like to have my burner ready. I'm gonna burn the wood chips. And as the wood is burnt, the smoke should migrate down into the alcohol. And let's see, have this ready. This is the cap that you put on after you've started the burn. So I typically burn for maybe 20 seconds to make sure that it's all lit, and then I cover it up for 30 seconds. So let's go. Maybe 10 seconds, and I cover it up. So if you're watching You know, maybe I'm not doing that correctly. If I'm not doing that correctly, you guys go ahead and put that in the comments. If I'm not doing that correctly, you guys put that in the comments. Sometimes if you don't feel like you got enough, you definitely can hit it again, which I have done. Then I cover that up again. As you can see, it'll migrate the smoke down into the glass. Now, in my experience, it doesn't take a lot of this smoke to add flavor. So I just don't see, if you wanted to burn a little or a lot, it's kind of up to your personal preference. I like the flavor of the wood in my bourbon. And so for me, I like to make sure I've got that in there. So, all right, let's go ahead and take that off of there. Give you guys a good look at it. So I just think that presentation looks great. And the wood smell is incredible. And here we go. Yeah, I made that one just right. Thank you guys for tuning in for the end of the video. Really appreciate it. If you guys like content like this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have been to that restaurant in Hilton Head, South Carolina, the Burnt Church restaurant, please put that in the comments below. If you've been in that restroom, let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys got questions about it, put it in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for tuning in.